Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a get ready with me. Just something quick, easy out the door for days when you're running late. You don't want to fuss with it, but you still need to look polished. Trust me, we've all had those days. So if you're interested, keep on watching. Alright, so I already have my complexion done. I'm just going to do a run through of the products that I used because I get a lot of questions. So for my face primer right now, I'm currently using the Cover FX Anti-Aging. And I actually really have been enjoying this. I'm about halfway through and considering repurchasing. We'll see. And for my foundation, I'm using the Naked Skin liquid foundation, and my color is in 4.0. I love this foundation. It's so lightweight, full coverage without feeling it on your skin, and it's got like your DNA repair, peptide infused, and then it's also paraben free, so I feel like it's a little bit better for your skin. I'm also using the NARS Creamy Concealer, and this is in Custard. I also really enjoy the Urban Decay concealer as well. They're just always out of my shades, so the NARS one is kind of a tried and true, and I can get the proper shade that I need. And then I set everything just with the Urban Decay powder foundation, and it's medium light neutral, and I use it with a brush rather than the sponge that it comes with, just to get it really buffed out, really lightweight, and that way I don't have to touch up throughout the day because I'm big on that. Now jumping in, I already have everything else done. This is like for when I'm running late, need to throw something on, get out the door, but you still want to look professional and kind of pull together polished. This is kind of what I'm going to go with, and I already have my eyes primed with the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I'm going to be using the Naked Basics palette because it's, like it says, it's basic, has everything you need without anything additional. And I'm just going to go in with a flat shader brush, and this is an old one from Crown Brushes. They don't have any number systems that I know of. It's literally just a flat shader brush. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and take Foxy, which is this yellow shade right here, and I'm gonna put this all over the lid with this flat shader brush. It doesn't have to be super neat, it's just to have a nice base color down. And just off. Alright, and then for the rest of this look, I'm going to be using, it's an old MAC crease brush. I believe it is, I want to say it was like a 218 or something like that, but the numbers have since changed. Last time I checked, I don't buy a lot of MAC brushes, so one of you guys feel free to let me know. I'll see if I can find the link for it down below, but it's just a smaller crease brush. It's not too fluffy. And I'm going to be taking the shade Naked 2, which is just like a cool tone taupe type color. And I'm just going to place this in this outer crease and the outer half of the lid. And then with that same brush, I'm going to dip into Faint, which is like a deeper brown type shade. Not tight, but it is a deeper brown. And just build this up in the outer V. Tap off any excess that you don't need, so you don't have to clean up fallout later. You could also reduce that by just doing your eyes first. I just don't know how comfortable I feel with my bare face on camera yet, so I do my complexion first. But when you're at home, you can definitely do your eyes first to reduce any fallout, any mess, so you don't have to worry about it later. Okay, I'm also going to bring this same brush just onto this lower lash line right here and just buff it out. Okay, and make sure it connects so you don't have that gap. You know how I feel about that gap. And same brush, very, very lightly, light hand, gonna dip into Crave, which is a nice matte black shade. And just a little bit on the tip. I don't know if you can even see that. And I'm just deepening up this crease and wiggling it in, not so much windshield wiper motions, just wiggle it into that eye socket right there. Okay, same thing on the other side. Place it right there in the crease and then just wiggle it really quick, because it'll blend itself without taking it too far in, and then you'll look like you ended up with a smoky eye instead. And I'm gonna add a little bit more so it's even with this side. And then I'm also going to pull this on the lower lash line, just on the outer corner, not all the way across, so I don't close off my eye shape. I just frame it kind of in place of a liner. And then with that flat shader brush again, I'm going to take the shade Venus, which is the only satin in the palette. All the other colors are matte. And I'm going to pop this in my tear duct and on my brow bone. And I always like to loop it down and blend it just into the beginning of your lower lash line. And on this outer half of the brow bone from your arch down. Alright. And with my finger, because I want a little bit added sparkle, I'm going to be using Space Cowboy. I don't know if you can see that, by Urban Decay. And I'm just going to dip in with my finger and pop this right on the first half of the lid. Because something about a shimmer makes people think like you spent more time getting dressed than you actually did. I feel like because they think that glitter is hard, but with the moondust, it's literally dip your finger in place where you would like, and there's not much else to it. For liner, I'm just going to take a black liner on my waterline. And then I'm also going to tightline with this. And I know it looks really weird, and trust me, it feels weird, but I feel like it makes a difference. And then I'm just gonna buff it onto the top of my lash and blend it out with my finger. Just on this outer crease, so you have some definition. But again, I'm not taking it all the way across because I want my eye to still look open. And it doesn't have to be perfect because you're just gonna blend it out with your finger anyways. Just for some little definition. Same on this side. And you can look down or close your eyes. For me, it's easier if it's just closed, but it's not a necessary step. I just don't like having that gap in my lash line between where my mascara is and the liner on top, and then you have like that flap of skin. Drives me crazy. And no one else is really going to notice that, just you. But what can I say, I notice. Just take my ring finger really gently and just buff it out real soft. And oof, I feel like I have something on me. A fuzz. And then I'm just going to take I have a sample of the Perversion liner, and I'm just going to take that. Top and bottom lashes, you know the drill. And I really like this mascara because I find that it does not flake on me throughout the day, which I find is very important in a mascara. I don't get little black dots and smudgies all over my cheeks. Because of course someone tells you you have something, so you go to wipe it and then you smear a black streak across your face. And I like mascara on my lower lash line. I know not everyone's a fan, but I feel like it helps open up your eye. And that's kind of what we want. Okay. So 2 minutes down, eyes are done. And honestly, guys, complexion takes maybe 2 minutes. The longest is probably my eyebrows. They're always a work in progress. Today, I don't think I mentioned, but today I'm using the Urban Decay Brow Box. I've really been liking those Sephora's brand of brow pencil. In the number 3, which I believe is like warm nutmeg or, you know, something like that. I've really been liking those because they are waterproof, so they don't smudge throughout the day. I live in SoCal, it gets hot, you know, it gets messy. So for this, I use Urban Decay Brow Box. So far, I think I'm liking it. It takes a little bit longer, but again, so far I'm like 5 minutes deep into this routine. So if you really only have like 10 minutes out the door, this is perfect. Anyways, tangent. Going in with my Use and Abuse Kat Von D Shade and Light palette with the color Shadow Play on the same little angle brush that I use all the time, and it's by Ingot, and it says 3P on it. So I assume that's the name. And I like it because it's small and it gets right into the hollow of that cheek that I like. And I like the shade because it's a little bit warmer. I'm not a fan of like the gray contour. I feel like it looks better on people with cooler skin tones. I'm just not one of those people. So I opt for something a little bit warmer. But obviously choose something that's gonna look good on you. Okay. And then I'm also just gonna take this down the center of my nose. And the rest I'm just gonna buff into this hairline and under the lip. Just gonna make sure everything's nice and blended. I'm gonna go in with my Kat Von D Thunderstruck, which is like just a shiny multi-dimensional white shade, and it's a shine rather than like a shimmer or a glitter, but it's a little bit softer. And buff this. This is the Anastasia A23 highlighter brush, and just on top of the cheekbones, and I like to loop mine all the way like until like the brow arch, just to frame your eyes. That's just what I like to do. I feel like it frames your eyes, you get better like eye contact and better lighting like in pictures, straight on, like people can see your eyes a little bit better. And then I'm also going to take this down the bottom half of my nose. I don't take it all the way up, just right here on the tip, and blend it out, and then whatever's left, right onto the cupid's bow. I feel like you have to be careful with the cupid's bow because I feel like it'll start to look like a shiny like mustache or something. So just keep it like right on the cupid's bow. I don't take it all the way across the lip, just right in the center. And for blush, I'm going to be using Urban Decay's 8-Hour Afterglow in Kinky, which is like a peachy golden shade. It looks like there's like a micro shimmer in here. I haven't used this in a while. And this is an old MAC brush. I believe it's a 168. You can't really see the writing anymore. But yeah, that's what I'm using. I don't know what it would be in the new numbering, but I do like it for blush, and it's still super soft. So, and I'm just gonna buff this right onto the apples of the cheek. I don't want anything too pink because I went pretty neutral. And just blend it back so you have like that even gradation of color. And I'm gonna set my face, all-nighter, you know the drill. Shake and spray. And you probably don't need that much. I just like a lot. I like it in excess. Alright. And for lips, I already have my Burt's Bees chapstick on. Right on top of it, I'm just going to be taking Velvet Teddy by MAC. And this is like my go-to pinky nude shade. And probably my most repurchased shade, if I'm being completely honest. I've gone through quite a few tubes of this since it's come out. Plus I keep one in my car, one in my bag, one in my vanity. You know, I have them kind of scattered around for convenience. So this is the finished look. Tell me what you guys think. 10 minutes out the door. Super easy to do, minimal brushes, so I feel like anyone could do this and recreate it with similar colors. Let me know what you think and what you like in the down bar below. Don't forget to click like and thumbs up, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.